So Paul Campos is saying, I mean, you know, I've been saying this for some time. In fact, I've been saying about Donald Trump on this program for many months. Do not discount this guy. And that's because, you know, I'm an old fart who lived through the whole Reagan thing. And we, you know, in '76, when Reagan was trying to take on Jerry Ford, as I you know, was saying a few minutes ago, it's like everybody thought he was just way out there. This guy was a bad B actor who starred, you know, in Bedtime for Bonzo. That was his, you know, the peak of his career. He was a B actor. He was never even a particularly good actor. But he was a much better actor than any of the other Republicans who were running for president, which is a performance. And Donald Trump is an actor, too. He's a reality star actor, a reality TV star actor. But the fact of the matter is, the dirty little secret about reality shows that most people don't realize is that they're largely scripted. You got a bunch of writers who sit around in a room and say, okay, we've got to have one person who's the grouch. We got to have one person who's the person who cries easily. We've got to have one person who's the sweet little thing. We've got to have one person who's the total SOB. You know, and here's how, and then we put them in these situations, and here's, they're reality shows by and large. Now it varies from show to show, but the vast majority of reality shows are completely scripted. Now, that doesn't mean that they're literally reading their lines, although very often they are. But they're certainly reading their posture. You know, okay, your job is to be the one who's obnoxious. Okay, I can do that. And you know, so Donald Trump, just like Ronald Reagan, is an actor. Reality TV is an acting gig, and Donald Trump has gotten very good at it. Ronald Reagan also used to host the GE Theater. It was you know, informational, fun, entertaining, whatever, you know, good performances, and you know, Donald Trump used to host the Miss America contest and worldwide wrestling and stuff like that. I mean, they both made their chops in very, very similar ways, manipulating the media or being successful with the media. They both understood, and this again, Paul Campos is saying this over at Salon.com in this piece titled "Stupidity, Celebrity, Plutocracy." Donald Trump is the Reagan Revolution on steroids, and he might just win. And I'm telling you, seriously, you got to take this seriously. There is a very good chance Donald Trump could become our next president. And that would not be a good thing for this country. It would not be a good thing for this country on 100 different levels. But Campos points out both manifested a fine understanding of how to make outrageous statements in a way that ingratiated them with their political basis. They did. Both spent a good part of their lives as at least putatively wishy-washy Democrats. Reagan was actually a fairly aggressive Democrat. He, you know, back in '48, he was doing some great commercials for some of the Democrats running for office. We've played them here on this program before. He was a great storyteller. He was just really good at that stuff. And Donald Trump was a Democrat for a long time. In fact, his kids are still registered as Democrats. But, you know, as Paul Campos says, both were, you know, Democrats before discovering that selling racial demagoguery to their contemporary Republican base was about as hard as selling beer at a baseball game on a 90-degree day. Both spent most of their careers being dismissed as clownish lightweights. And many of the same people, you know, who were saying back in the day, back in '76, oh, you know, that Reagan, forget it. You know, he's not going to go anywhere. Those are the same people who are saying right now, oh, Donald Trump, he's a clown. Campos points out that under Reagan, movement conservatism has morphed out of what it was under Paul Kirk or under Barry Goldwater. Movement conservatism has gone from being a set of principles that you can agree or disagree with, but are fairly clearly articulated. It's gone from that to become, you know, three basic guiding principles now: stupidity, celebrity, and plutocracy. I mean, literally, the Republican Party now celebrates stupidity. Oh, oh, those stupid scientists who are worried about global warming, they're just, they're just stupid scientists. The Earth is only 6,000 years old, et cetera, et cetera. They celebrate stupidity. They celebrate celebrity. I mean, we have this new thing in America. It's actually a thing, being famous for being famous. The Kardashians are, I think, probably the best example of Paris Hilton, and now Donald Trump. And then finally, plutocracy. We celebrate the lifestyles of the rich and famous, a program that I think started during the Reagan years. It's like, gee, isn't this amazing? Look at this mansion. Look at, this is very different from the French Revolution's slogan of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Campo says, under Reagan movement conservatism, the ivory tower professors and scientists, the intellectuals, the know-it-all elites, they were trashed, basically. And be very careful. Be very, very careful.
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.